Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about the dangers of listening, following, learning from pickup artists, clowns, like John Anthony Lifestyle, like all these other freaking losers, okay? So what these guys do is they've basically broken down seducing women to an absolute science. They have everything broken down for you. Go up to the chick and do this, and then send her this text, and then you'll be clapping cheeks. Pretty soon, bro. Pick up. Well, you know, that's all fine and dandy. You know, you're 22 years old. It's all fun. It's all fun and games. You know, you're 22, going out. You know, you're some dork. You don't have any skills. You just graduated college. You're in debt. Yeah, you're going to be slaying chicks, bro. Well, there's some dangers to this, okay? And I'm going to sound like an old man here, but it's 100% the truth. Number one, I've said this on multiple videos. If your whole mission is to go out and slay chicks, bro, slay lots of chicks, well, you're risking getting an STD. And there are incurable STDs out there. HPV, I guess it clears out of your system eventually. HIV, herpes. There are plenty of incurable STDs out there. So if you're listening to these freaking clowns and you decide your whole goal in life is to just slay a bunch of women instead of, I don't know, finding a nice woman that would be a good mother and marrying her and having children and raising them and having grandchildren. Okay, you know, you're setting yourself up for that. Risk number two. A huge risk that you're probably not even thinking about is that you may get yourself into some serious trouble if you're going to clubs and seducing drunk women. Now, I'm sure these guys cover their butts and say, okay, you shouldn't go out with you shouldn't seduce an intoxicated girl that, you know, can't consent. Well, there's a lot of drama out there about, you know, women getting in or accusing men of certain things when they were heavily intoxicated. And when you go to the club, there's gonna be a lot of drunk girls there, okay? And you may go up to a girl, you know, you got freaking vomit on your shirt because you puked from your 5th shot of tequila and your breath smells like ASS. I couldn't say the word. And you somehow seduce this girl who's like drunk off her butt. Well, you guys go home, you know, you hook up. And then the next day, ooh, she has regrets. Uh-oh. She didn't want to actually do that. She was drunk. Well, boys, you may find yourself in a serious legal issue where you may be accused of things that you didn't even think you were doing, that you didn't even think you were guilty of. And what happens when a woman accuses you of this thing? Well, you're going to have a lot of issues, okay? This could blow up. This could go to the news. This could affect your employment. This could scare the crap out of you. This could cost you a lot of legal fees. There's a lot of freaking risks there, okay? So before you go to the club, and like I said, these guys probably aren't saying, you know, oh, just get girls really drunk and, you know, that's when you can take them back. Because, of course, they're covering their butts. But if you follow these guys, you're going to end up in a situation. And I've read news articles about, like, even John Anthony got in trouble for apparently, you know, taking a girl to his car and doing some weird stuff. I don't know if it's true or not. And, you know, maybe he's 100% clear. But I can tell you, if he wasn't going to the clubs all the time or wherever he freaking goes, I don't know I won't even say it. If you don't do stuff like that, you're not going to find yourself in a situation where there's a drunk girl who isn't comfortable and you do something thinking that she's okay with it and you end up getting in trouble, okay? You see what could potentially happen there? So the third issue is that a lot of these guys are promising quick results. Now, I'm a 33-year-old man, okay? I've been around the block. And I've learned that most things don't happen quickly, okay? Well, I guess if you know, brush your teeth, I mean, that's quick. I guess if you scratch your nuts, that's quick. You know, that takes like, well, for me, it takes a while. It's a lot of area to cover. But most things in life don't happen quickly, okay? Case in point, becoming attractive to attractive women. Now, if you just want to, like, go to the, you know, the ones, the twos, the lonely girls, I'm sure you can get as many as you want, okay? No matter how bad you look. Maybe. Maybe you're such a loser that you can't even get a 1, quote unquote. Okay? But if you want to attract women that are, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, I would never touch a 10, okay? 10s are like, I won't even talk about it. They're too full of themselves. Stereotyping. But if you think that by going to a dating pickup course for a couple days or learning for a week, you're going to suddenly be attractive to a bunch of hot women, it's freaking garbage, okay? You may learn some techniques. You may get a little bit of a confidence boost going to these stupid courses, paying these clowns thousands of dollars. But to think you're going to go from being a freaking dweeb to a guy that's hooking up with 8s, 9s, and 10s, it ain't going to freaking happen, okay? You know how I improved myself and made myself attractive to women? And yes, everybody makes fun of my hair. If I was dating, I would get a nice haircut. I'd probably dress a little bit better. But it took a while. Number one, I had to get a skill. Okay, I had to make some money. Because I think one thing that's attractive to women is that you can afford to do things. You can make money. You can go out and do things. You can spend it. You're not a broke freaking loser, okay? And I know, some women like losers because they're hot. They're hot. Oh my God. But generally having money is a step in the right direction, okay? Number 2, working out. If you want to be attractive to a woman, you can't be a fat freaking slob loser. You need to go to the gym. And going to the gym takes time. You got to dedicate yourself. You got to eat healthy. You got to work out consistently. And over a couple months or years, you start to develop a fit body that may be attractive to women, okay? And you're not going to learn that at a course. You could be the biggest, game spitter in the world. But if you're a fat, greasy clown, a dork, hey guys, you're not going to get a woman, okay? Well, if you do, either you're, number 1, you're extremely lucky, or number 2, it ain't going to be a 9 or 10, bro. You gotta put a lot of time into it. Number 3, you actually have to learn how to talk to women, okay? When I was in high school, I didn't have a girlfriend in high school, okay? I was like Mr. Weirdo. I used to be scared of girls. I used to be terrified of women. Oh my God, look, it's a girl. And, yeah, but eventually I started going out and talking to women and interacting with them and learning how to communicate with them. And over a lot of dates, obviously I got married twice. Over a lot of dates, I eventually got really good at talking with women, okay? But it took time. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go to this course and spend $2,000 and I'm going to pick up chicks that are drunk at the club, bro. No, you actually have to go on dates, okay? When I first got divorced, I hadn't dated in like 8-9 years. I've been with one person for like 8 or 9 years. I didn't know what I was doing, but I went on a bunch of dates. Even if the girl wasn't like my type, I would still hang out and just practice flirting and communicating and talking. And over time, I got really good at dating, at talking to women. So all this stuff takes time, okay? So you gotta, there's so much risk you guys aren't even thinking about with this crap, okay? You don't want to hook up with drunk girls. That is a massive risk. If you want to go on a date, okay, you can meet at a bar and have like a drink or two. But if you're going to the club doing pickup and there's a bunch of drunk girls there, that is a massive risk. I'm telling you, okay? And on top of that, every time you go out and hook up with a new girl, you're just playing the lottery. And eventually, and you think it ain't going to happen to you, you're going to get some kind of STD. And do I have an STD? No, I don't. I've actually been very monogamous my whole life. I'm not a slayer. I haven't slayed 100,000 chicks. I guess I'm a loser. I'm not as cool as John Anthony. I just banged 5 girls last night, bro. Okay. And number 3, you're just not going to get good at talking to women, at being attractive to women by doing basic crap like paying for a course, okay? Nothing is fast in life. Nothing except scratching your nuts, like I said earlier, okay? So that's kind of my thoughts of the whole thing. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't be stupid. Work on improving yourself first. Get in shape, get a good job, learn how to freaking dress yourself, get a nice haircut, practice talking to women, whatever you have to do. Go to a outdoor club or something. There's plenty of things out there in your community probably. And eventually you'll meet a nice girl and she'll look at you and you'll be attractive to her. But with the pickup course, bro. All right, guys. Cheers.